we're here for our first live recording of Mission Brief. Hopefully this goes well. We got Kevin Jagir, Jamie Kraus with us. Going on, guys?
Just living the dream.
If they can hear me. There we go.
For sure. Yeah. I hope I don't say anything stupid on our live broadcast.
Well, I mean, you open your mouth, you're sure to.
Yeah, pretty much guaranteed.
Shit. Well, if you missed it, we just got done doing New Mission Mania. That was fun. Wild West Speedway. Thank you so much, Jamie.
You're very welcome.
It was fun. It ended up being pretty much the three of us. We had a great time. It was funny. A lot of hilarity. Next week, New Mission Mania. Please join us. It's going to be the Volkswagen Light at Irwindale Figure Eights. Starts at 7 Eastern Time on iRacing. I'll be hosting. Just look for Corey Hargis in Irwindale. Can't miss it. Congratulations last week's winner, Mike Ashby, for taking home $15 in iRacing credits along with a subscription to New Mission Motorsports on YouTube. Check it out. So, Kevin, the world of NASCAR, what do you got out of it this week?
Yeah, so we're talking about Sonoma. We're talking about, my favorite driver that I love to hate. Not really, but y'all think so. Denny Hamlin, real upset 2 weeks ago. Kind of did the same thing to somebody in this race. So, I'm anxious to see if there'll be some payback on that.
Are you talking about, what, the issue with Blaney?
Yeah, where you going into turn 11, the hairpin turn there. Overdrove it a little bit, got in the side of him. Pretty much like what happened to him the week before with Chastain. And then you remember last week or 2 weeks ago, he held up Chastain for who knows how many laps.
So,
all of the laps.
Go ahead. Yeah. Well, I mean, he ended up, what was that? That was Gateway. He was, 10, 11 laps down or something like that?
Yeah,
Like,
and
he had a bad day.
Chastain would catch him to lap him, he would just drive in front of him, hold him back, be in his way. I don't know why Chastain didn't dump him. I would have dumped him again. Get out of the way.
That's not like you. You love him so much. I mean, anyway.
Yeah, there's a lot of, it seems like high schoolish drama going on in NASCAR these days.
Yes, absolutely. The men are no longer there. It's
Well-
these kids that can't play any other sport.
That's what I was going to say, too, is like a lot of these kids are getting younger. Denny Hamlin's older than me, I think.
Wait, let's not push him into the, senior citizen line at Red Lobster here.
No. Yeah, I mean, he's older, but he comes from that same, vein of I'm too small to play football or baseball, or I think I'll drive a race car. And I mean, he's doing amazing at it, so good for him.
He's 41, Kevin. You still got a chance to run yourself in his Camry, too. I know you like Camrys. So.
Yeah, my favorite cars and my favorite drivers. I don't know why they have a four-door out there anyway.
Shit.
Yeah, for everybody listening.
Yeah.
I'm a Chevy fan. He knows it.
Well,
he's got to bang on something because the Fords he doesn't drive.
Okay,
He's fixing them.
You got me. Okay, yeah. Well, you know what? Fords have their issues, but I'd rather fucking fix a Chevy any day.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
I'm a Dodge all the way.
Oh God, Mopar or no car is what they say. But I tell you what, working on them, no problem. Love them.
Yeah, Classy Cummins is my hero. Working on those diesels.
I gotta say, I'm having an issue internally when it comes to everything right now because you guys know, and I'm sure people that have listened to us before know I'm a Ford guy. But this year, of course, I'm a Keselowski fan. He's really struggling this year. I'm still rooting for him. But something about the Trackhouse team, they're underdogs. It's their the first year, and it's like you're not used to these guys coming in and just doing some great things, and they've been fantastic. If I didn't like Chevy, if I didn't hate Chevy so much, I'd be all over it.
Yeah, no, you're right though. There are. I don't know if absorbing Chip Ganassi and getting some of his stuff has really helped him.
Yeah.
because I mean, Suarez, he won this weekend, but he's not, like top tier talent to teach them anything. If they would have kept Kurt Busch and maybe they were being good, I'd blame him. But it's got to
Yeah.
be the combination of pulling all the Ganassi notes and people and all that stuff over.
Well, is it though? Because Ganassi didn't really
I don't
perform
know.
all that well for years, and then all of a sudden now you got a brand new car as well. So they're new car, new team. Ganassi's gone. Suarez all of a sudden comes out, and he's been consistent as long as he doesn't get wrecked. Chastain has been absolutely incredible. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. You're right. You're right.
I don't know.
Kurt Busch was pretty good for that team, I think.
Yes.
Maybe not as good as what Chastain's doing right now, though. He was very consistent, compete for the win once in a while, but Chastain is like there every week right now. So
Well, Kurt did that with the what was that other team, the 51?
Kurt's a champion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He can drive. So
Yeah, he's a wheel man.
he moves over to 2311 and he wins a race. So
He absolutely is. He's an incredible driver, and when he lost his ride with Penske back in the day, I think that was 2011, if I think about it, 2012. Well, it had to be 11 because then Brad came over to Penske, but just his mouth got him in trouble. He was doing great over there and got him in trouble, and they went to these lower end teams, did great for them, got them going, and now here he is on a new team, doing incredible, really.
yeah, absolutely. Hey, we got a guy, Night Raven 458, saying he's rooting for Larson. He just put a message on our stream here, but he said he Chastain's cool too. So
Yeah,
I think Larson is cream of the crop right now, and he's not really winning like he did last year, but he's up there every week.
exactly. Got it.
Yeah, Larson's a wheel man too. I love watching that dude drive anything that is on the dirt.
You and your dirt.
Oh, I mean, how can you like hop out of a NASCAR and then drive or fly probably to the next track, and it's a wingless, sprint car track. Then you go home, hang out for a day or so, then fly to another track and win in a late model. It's like, what are you talking about?
You're right. I mean, everything that guy gets in, he's got it. He's good.
Yeah,
He
wins in the midgets. He wins in outlaws. Like, how do you win? Wait, 5 races or something?
something like that.
While he was winning in NASCAR.
Right.
Just absolutely an amazing driver. He deserves to be where he is. I'm glad he got a second chance after his mishap. I mean, everyone deserves a second chance, and I'm glad he got it.
Absolutely. I think a lot of teams are upset they didn't try to sign him, but
I would be. I wish I could have hired him. I just can't afford him.
I mean, him with Hendrick is, if Kyle Busch would have stayed with Hendrick back in the day, he might have a lot more wins and championships than he does.
Well, Kyle, is it Kyle that might be leaving, or Truex, or both?
Yeah, I don't know. Kyle, it's a contract thing, but I've been hearing like rumors that they're getting close to signing something. So, I mean, a sponsor thing. Yeah, so I think if he gets a sponsor, then he'll be all right.
I hope so. I mean, it's just going to be weird with M&M's getting out of it. Mars Candy, no longer going to be the Candy Man, so
Right.
he's going to probably get something really dumb. Who knows? We'll see.
Maybe,
The only car that never changes is at 21.
maybe DuPont.
Woods Brothers, yep. What's that,
He
Jim?
said DuPont.
Oh, DuPont, God. Bring them
Yeah,
back.
look at the Rainbow Warriors.
And bring back Viagra. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Mark Martin was the best sponsor. I mean, the best driver for that car.
Yeah, it should have been either they should have like a Cialis and Dick Trickle fucking drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, personally, to me, I think I would start questioning things if all of a sudden I'm a driver and like, hey, you're getting a new sponsor. What is it? Cialis. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Oh, I think I'm retiring.
Wait, yeah.
Yeah.
But you're 23. Yeah, I know. I'm ready to go.
We need you to try this. We need you to try this product and see if it works.
Yeah.
Tampax.
Can I do it? Can I do it out of the car, please?
Yeah.
So with everything boiling over Kevin, you brought up a good point earlier. Rivalries. Do you think we're gonna have any great rivalries in NASCAR this year? And have you guys had any in iRacing? I know I have.
Yeah, I think. I mean, we're watching one brew up. Ross Chastain is somebody's gonna go after him, and it might be multiple people. Um, he's very competitive. He's very good, but he's very young. People don't respect him like they would if Kevin Harvick was trying to pass him. They might give him a little more room or something. So something's gonna brew up out of that. Now he's taking a lot of I don't want to say credit, but he's taking the fault for some of the stuff. So that might slow it down a little bit. And then I think him and Denny Hamlin right now are the two that are kind of causing trouble. We'll see what happens.
I think Denny needs to just let stuff go a little bit. He's gonna get so focused on this rivalry that he might forget the bigger picture. I mean, he has a history of that.
Yeah.
So,
and as far as rivalries in iRacing, I mean, it's like you. That's
me.
it.
Well,
I'm a little too passive. I'm not aggressive on the track, so I kind of let people go. And if people don't like me, I don't know it. They don't tell me.
Well, I remember when we first started running together and we ran into Jamie when we first met you, man. TDR Veterans League. Every time Jamie got on the track, it's like, well, we might as well just park it.
Yeah.
It wasn't really a rivalry, but it was like, what the hell are we gonna do?
Let's see if some other guy, I won't mention his name, wrecks him. But yeah.
Oh yeah, that was terrible.
Which guy was that?
Your guy, Jay.
Oh, the guy that I had a rivalry with?
Yeah, but he pretty much had a rivalry with everyone.
Oh, I made sure he knew I hated him. I made sure of it. I called him out in broadcasts and stuff. So I didn't care.
One of those guys you actually have to tell him how dumb he is, because if you wrote him a text message, you couldn't read it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
it's about what it was.
He got parked by the league, and I told the league, I was like, look, either he gets parked or leaves, or I do. And, oh, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. Yeah, I can. So, I mean, they knew.
Yeah, I mean, he was fast, but he wasn't patient, and he would just move people, just completely always moving people, dive bombing the corners, trying to make something happen, which is a bad way to drive on a racetrack.
Yeah, he was overly aggressive. So
Yeah,
here's
that's what
something
it
that
is.
came in. Getting back to the Truex contract thing, just to make sure we're good on it. Truex's contract ends this season, and there's no known talks to extend. That's the deal with him.
He should get a sponsorship with Cialis.
Yeah. I will say, I love how far Truex has come.
Yeah.
He's had a long, hard road in the beginning. And the relationship between him, yeah. My bad. I see where that went. All right. Giggity. But his relationship with Sherry Pollux and everything, and being public, and her cancer, and it's been tough. And it's been nice to see their triumphs through that.
Yeah, and I don't think he was very competitive when he first broke into the league. For a little while, he was I don't remember who he was with. The 78 maybe? The Front Row Motorsports?
Was he in the 78? I remember him in the 56.
Yeah, I don't remember. I think he moved around a little bit before he finally got in that Joe Gibbs car and kind of, excelled.
Yeah, he was running that Furniture Row out of Denver.
Yeah.
You're right.
Or Denver Mattress Company or something.
Yeah.
With that Barney guy.
Yeah.
Well, I remember when they went under, and this is what killed me. When they went under, the owner, Barney, put out his personal bank account information, just like how much he had. And he's like, this is how much I have, and I can't afford to run a team. Like over $11 million, I think it was, something like that. And he's like, I can't afford it. And it's like, geez, Louise. That's, ugh.
That's why they need those sponsors, man. I think back in the day you could get away with somebody giving you $500, like when NASCAR first started. But today it's a multi-million-dollar. If you want a driver, you got to pay him. You know, if these
Yeah.
crew chiefs, and I don't even know if they make any money doing this thing anymore.
Well, I mean, it's all sponsorship. You race winnings doesn't
Well,
get you much of anywhere.
the only way to make $2 million racing is to start with 4.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You go backwards.
Yeah.
I mean, it's something that I wish I could do. I mean, local tracks, even that stuff's getting expensive nowadays. It's
I
especially
mean,
with
who are the big shots in NASCAR, right? You got Hendrick.
owners
And,
wise, Hendrick, Penske.
yeah. So those two right there, Hendrick has car
Roush.
dealerships out the wazoo. Penske has moving companies, and I mean, I don't know how much money they make on racing besides maybe merchandising or something like that.
Well, a lot of it, from what I understand, comes from TV contracts and stuff like that. NASCAR makes most of that, but it also disseminates, from what I
Okay.
understand. Like TV and stuff, for somehow they get paid the more viewers. I don't know how it works. I'm not gonna pretend I do know.
Yeah.
But Hendrick's got to be making a lot of money on Larson though, because Larson still doesn't have a sponsor except Hendrick.
Mm-hmm.
So
you could say he's making less money.
no, he's got to be
Yeah.
making more because
Well,
well,
he's
costs
not
more
getting
money to-
12 million for a sponsor,
he's pocketing the winnings though.
Yeah, but
okay.
what if Larson tears up a car though? He's got to front all of that.
Yeah.
There's
Well-
no cushion.
Well, I mean, at last I looked, I think the engine was $80,000 just for the engine. I know I looked up the other day for a block. I was just curious. You can actually buy one of those Ford blocks for just the block for $10,000. I don't know what I would do with $10,000 if I did that.
That's an expensive table.
Yeah, I'd be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a good question. We had a question of where does Gibbs get his money? That's a good
Coach.
Coach Gibbs. Well, I mean, yes, he does have a lot of royalties in the NFL. That's an interesting question. It's got to be all sponsorship.
Yeah, and then you got Roush, but I think he's got some other stuff going on.
Well,
Yeah, he's in with Ford. He's got, the Roush Mustangs and Roush trucks, and that dude's cat in the hat, man.
oh yeah. And apparently, I can't Google where does Gibbs get his money, because now I'm sitting here talking about what's that, NCIS.
Yeah.
Wrong Gibbs, dude.
I'm trying to look it up too, and
Get with the program.
I don't see anything. My guess is
It's
he
got to
made
be sponsored.
his first millions as a coach in the NFL, and good investments or something, and then when he got into NASCAR, he has good teams, so he's able to maybe make money.
I mean, he's got to be doing.
That's a
pretty
good
well.
point, though. They got to be making money if he doesn't have any real outside business.
He might have been a car owner and then became a coach. I don't know.
Well,
I don't know. Oh, sorry, I was talking about Gibbs. We still talking about Gibbs?
no, I mean, when he was
Yep.
a Hall of Fame coach before he became a team owner, I believe.
Yeah. See, I don't know the order of events for that one.
So according to sportscasting.com and Celebrity Net Worth, 79-year-old Gibbs has a net worth of $60 million. So I'm not sure. I mean, could be royalties, could be. I don't know how much of it personally financed he would do. Sponsors what pay for the car. Sponsorship is what keeps it going. I know that.
He probably initially funded a whole bunch, but now it's probably just
All right.
managing.
What do you think?
I think it's investments. I mean, I'm looking up Rick Hendrick net worth $1 billion.
What? He's a billionaire?
Holy shit!
Rick Hendrick's a billionaire? No way.
Yeah, that's what I'm reading.
That's pretty bad.
Jack Roush is $300 million.
No way.
That's rad.
Where can I get some of this?
Roger Penske, 2.8 billion.
2.8 billion?
Billion.
Yeah, but Penske fields a IndyCar too.
Yeah, I mean he's.
Oh,
you know,
yeah, he's
and
all
got
over.
the moving companies, and he's got a million things going on, or 2.8 billion things going on.
Oh my god. I wish we're this guy needs
Yeah.
like I'll start serving him drinks or something. Like, can I get a little tip?
So when you see Joe Gibbs with 60 million, yeah, that's a lot, you know.
To us?
But it's not what these other business guys have, that were businessmen first and then became NASCAR guys, you know.
Yeah, because I don't think that he's got his name in any kind of business. I mean, even Earnhardt Jr.'s got a business now. He's running some
Yeah.
Chevy dealerships, and he's
Yeah,
gonna make
yeah.
money regardless. So
Yeah, that name is just, you know.
yeah, it's synonymous
He
with
won the
NASCAR.
lottery at birth.
Yeah, everybody
With the
should.
name, the junior part, you know.
Yeah, he's everybody should be that lucky.
Well, and he was a good racer, you know.
He was, but I mean, I have a hard time with people comparing him to his father because the cars are different. I hate when people like, oh, Kyle Busch is the next Richard Petty or better than Richard Petty or Jimmy Johnson's better. It's hard for me to compare the cars.
Yeah,
Like,
but you compare them against their competition in their era.
in their
right? So-
era, yes. In their era. I mean, it's just like, would Richard Petty be as good as he was back then at that age now in these cars? We don't know. We'll never know.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean-
probably not. Richard Petty's a bad example. You know,
Well, yeah.
he had the money and the backing that a lot of guys didn't have. It's like me and you build a car and go race, and he's got, you know, Plymouth building him a car.
Yeah, but at the same time, he didn't have very many people he was racing against either.
Yeah,
Correct.
Yeah.
Like, not to steal anything from him, but he didn't have the level of competition that these dudes have now.
No, nowhere close. And they race what, like 80 races a year or something like that.
Yeah. Well, and that's where, like, again, it's hard to compare drivers from today and yesterday and beyond.
Yep.
Back in the day, it was common to see, like, Dale Earnhardt. There's a famous picture of him where he's actually building the engine. How many of these drivers nowadays do you think are in the garage building the cars?
None of them. They're
Zero.
doing sponsorship stuff. And
Yeah.
they're at hospitals, and you know they're sports guys now, as opposed to race car drivers like they were back then.
Yeah. No, exactly. They're figureheads.
Yep.
They wheelmen. That's it.
Yep, that's right.
I mean, I'm not going to question any of them on their knowledge of cars because I don't know their knowledge. I know Brad's smart. I mean, he's got a degree in mechanical engineering, and he knows. But I mean, he's the only one I can attest to.
Yeah, he just doesn't know how to comb his hair. I don't know what's going on with
He really doesn't. I think he's losing it.
him.
He's getting old. We're all getting old. Yeah, you're not room to talk, Baldy.
I don't have to comb it. I'm smart.
We're still looking for that Turtle Wax sponsor. If anybody out there works for Turtle Wax, we could use a sponsor.
Yeah.
Kevin's gonna kill me.
Let's do it. I'm down.
I'm
I'll
down.
shine my head with turtle wax if somebody wants to sponsor us.
We'll color it New Mission blue and wax it. And it'll be really pretty.
Look like a damn Easter egg.
Yes.
Little polka dots.
Oh God, what else we got as far as iRacing? Anything good happening to you guys this week?
No.
No.
Yeah.
It's week 13. Mickey, thanks for joining the channel, brother. Good to see you again.
Week 13 did okay with me in some regards, and others just waxed me. You know, my road rating took a big hit.
Really?
Yeah, but I gained like 300 I rating on oval or dirt oval or something. We were racing those street stocks.
Well, I raced with you one day.
Yeah.
You were gaining, I was losing, you dick.
My bad, dude.
Well, no, I mean it was never your fault. Like we weren't even really around each other. But every single race, like I just had some dude that would just plow it in, and they were always like rookie drivers.
Sorry.
Here I am. Oh no, I wasn't in that race, but that's pretty much how I do it.
No,
On
yeah.
dirt. It's
Not
never
fault.
my fault. It's not my fault. I can't control it.
You got to put that on your cars, dude. Not my fault.
Yeah, not my
Not
fault.
my, have it on the front too. Even when you hit them, not my fault.
That asterisk, and then on the back window, it's like, I can't control this thing.
Yeah.
We're-
Not my fault. I don't know where it's gonna go.
We're gonna
Yeah.
make it an iRacing movement. # not my fault.
What track am I at?
I'm at the wrong track.
Shit.
Where's the right turns?
Yeah. Instead of to go to your mom's house, and now I'm stuck on this dirt track.
Hey, do you ever? Do you
Oh,
guys?
man.
I don't know if we've ever talked about this before. Dirt track just reminded me of it. Is there a track that you guys used to go to that's gone and you would love to have it back?
You talking about real life?
Yeah, real life.
No, I mean there's some tracks I wish were back, but none that I went to.
No.
No.
Well, Wisconsin, I had Hales Corners, and now it's a Menards parking lot. So sad, man. I got so many memories from there. I got pictures from like the early '80s, mid '80s. I'm not gonna date myself too far back.
Yeah, I
Mid
wasn't
80s.
born yet.
You're older than me. Dick. Jamie's the baby in here. I'm
I
not
don't know
that
what
old,
you're talking
Mickey. Jesus. Got a guy out there saying, "Damn, you're old."
Yeah, really.
He's right.
Yeah,
Back
thanks.
when we had Atari and 8 tracks.
Hey, I'm not the bald one on
Yeah,
that picture up there, guys.
I got a good Polaroid from 1982. Me sitting with my bell bottoms on and
Yeah.
my Michael Jackson shirt.
And they're
I think my mom wrote on it in ballpoint big pen.
Yeah.
sitting there chiseling things in that school. Kevin's like, man, I remember going through school. They gave us a recipe for dirt and home ec.
Oh, ain't that old. I
He's
do
making-
remember the 80s though.
I
He's
do,
making
yeah.
rock soup and shit. Oh, come on.
Shit. Well, let's move away from racing a little bit. Kevin, I know you had a family member just purchased a house. How's that going? Everything going good there?
Oh yeah, it's good, man. So my daughter, let's see, I think we're 2 weeks in now. This Friday will be 2 weeks. So she
Nice.
purchased a house. We've gone through it. It has new air conditioning unit, has new roof, new hot water heaters. So it's pretty, it's pretty good, and it was kept up pretty nice. Yeah, it's going good. I got some friends donating a bunch of stuff to her. Help her get started. So
That's
it's
great.
exciting, man. It's cool to go visit her at her house. It's such a different way to do things.
That's
But
awesome.
It's pretty cool, man.
A lot of house
There's-
buying going on, Jamie. I still can't wait.
Yeah.
When you get out here, dude, we all got to get together at some point.
Absolutely.
I mean,
You get to all show up and help me build shit.
hey, I'm down. I'm closer than Kevin though. Kevin, you're what, 3 hours?
Yeah, maybe a little more. Yeah.
And I'm not gonna give out where we are live on Twitch, but we're in the U.S. I'll just say that.
Right now, we're within like 5 days of each other.
Yeah.
Well, God, how long is it gonna take you to get here, Jamie? You're driving.
Yeah, but I'm
It's
driving
a long way from Rhode Island to Connecticut,
Yes. Yeah.
a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll.
It's gonna be like 5-6 day drive.
Yeah, especially in my second gen Cummins. I'm doing like 70 miles an hour the whole way.
You might as well just turn it off rolling downhill with the price of diesel right now.
It-
For real.
It's funnier. It goes faster downhill than on the flat.
Oh, I'm sure it does. All that weight.
Yeah.
Got the overdrive in the transmission. Just.
No, dude, it's got 410s in it, gears.
Oh,
So
Oh,
yeah, it's not fun.
You got 410s in a. Did they come
he's
like
running
that?
like 5,000 RPM at 65 miles an hour.
Yeah, it's like 2,000 RPM at like 71.
Oh, that's not too bad.
Well, yeah, it is because it starts to defuel itself at like 2,200 RPM.
Yep. Yeah, diesel doesn't go up very high. I think your red line's about what, 5,000, 4 or 5,000?
3.
Is it 3? Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3,000.
Did you guys see my post from earlier? I know you guys I'm sure you've had kids have like facepalm moments, but did you see my post from earlier?
Yes, I did.
Kevin,
No.
you see the Abby?
No. What happened?
My kid is now traumatized. I love
What
it.
did you do?
I didn't
What
do
were y'all
shit.
doing when she walked in? What happened?
No, we have a bird's nest on side yeah,
It's birds and bees, but different.
no. We had a bird's nest on top of our light outside our back door, and the kids kind of been watching the birds grow, and it's kind of cool. Like we had 3 eggs this time, and they were up on side of the nest, and Abby was just like, "Oh, birdie, bird, bird, bird!" Like she's real excited, real happy. And then the bird jumped the nest for the first time and took a shit right on. I couldn't help it. Like, oh, she started crying.
Oh man.
Here's a lesson
That's
in
not
life.
funny.
Dude.
That's not funny.
Hey, it's my own daughter, and I'm laughing. I love her to death,
it's-
but that was
It's not.
hilarious.
Poor kid. So now I gotta think of a gift to bring next time I come visit you. An umbrella or something.
Yeah. Oh, the birds are gone. I don't want. I sprayed some stuff up there because I didn't want them to another nest to come up there. We get them every year, but even that deterrent spray that I got from Lowe's has done nothing. They still sit there.
It's called buckshot.
Yeah.
You could even go birdshot.
My neighbors already hate me, dude. I can't do that. Do you have any good facepalm moments with your kids when they're growing up? Like something they did that you're just like, Jesus, really?
I have those now.
Do you still have them now?
And they're 23 and 24. It's worse now than it was when they were kids.
Oh, I'm sure.
Let's see. How about one of them? I won't mention any names. Goes to school, and one of her friends brings vodka to school. So they're in 9th grade. They put it in a water bottle, right?
Nice.
So she could take it into class. So she drinks the whole water bottle. Now this, never drank in her life.
Oh, shit.
So that entire content of that water bottle came out during English class, in the classroom, in the hallway, in the bathroom.
Oh, my God.
We made an emergency room visit. I don't remember what she was, 0.14 or something like that. It was ridiculous, crazy. Yeah.
Oh, my
facepalm moment.
God.
Facepalm moment. We had to, I think 10 days, we had to go have a meeting with the principal to get her back in school. Yeah, the good old days.
How old was she at the time?
Well, 9th grade, so what is that, 13?
13?
14 years old? Yeah, something like that. Kids are great, man, till they're 12. And if anybody out there listening has kids that are 12, 13, or 14, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Get ready. Get ready. Shit. Well, Andrew, my son, one day I had him, God, I couldn't believe he did this. I was rolling laughing, but it was like one of those, really, dude, did you seriously? But there was like these little kids' chairs, solid plastic, in our, even in our upstairs, and we have our downstairs. I was like, hey, man, can you do me a favor? Can you take this back downstairs? He's like, okay. So he throws it down the stairs. And I'm like, and he's like, all done. He's like, yeah, all done. I'm like, I could have done that.
Yeah. I'm here to do the chores, Dad.
Oh, oh! I just saw something that somebody typed in there on the chat. A little secret.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a basketball. It wasn't me.
Yeah. You broke.
But I'll take blame for it though. I apologize. Again.
And it's recorded this time.
There we go.
You broke her finger. Jerk!
Yeah. So what's happened is I was playing basketball with my niece, and
now my wife.
yes, and I don't remember exactly how it happened. I think I maybe threw the basketball at her a little too hard, but her finger got in the way of catching it, and it broke. Yeah, so.
Hey, man, like they tell you in fighting, man, fingers up. Point your fingers up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly though. She might have a different recollection, so she might be able to tell you like, "No, dummy, this is what you did."
I don't think my chat box is working. Huh. I don't know if they can see it on stream. Crap. Something else for me to work on. Anyway.
What are you not seeing?
Well, no, I just looked at the stream itself. It's not showing the chat up at the top, I don't think. I can see it on my end, but people watching probably can't see it. I apologize for that. This is our first time doing this. First time using this overlay.
I'm watching it. I can see it.
Oh, you can see it? Next to my
Yes, sir.
ugly mug?
Unfortunately, yes.
Oh, well, I can't see it. Really? He's like, we don't want to see it. It's okay. Thanks, Mickey. God.
For real. Thank you,
Isn't
sir.
it late for you over in the UK right now? Thanks for
Or
joining
early.
us.
Or early. I don't know what it is.
What time would it be there? He said, I think I ran into him earlier. He said it was like 4 hours ahead, so it'd be like 1 in the morning, 1:30. Oh,
Okay.
that's right. Never mind. He's in Houston. God, I talk to a lot of people, man. I'm
Close.
sorry.
Close. Close.
He's like, what the
UK,
fuck? I live in Houston.
Houston, UK. They're very close.
It's,
hard to
it's,
tell
it's
apart.
apples and oranges, man. I'm
At least they're
sorry,
in the
dude.
same time zone.
I need to write a apology letter. So Houston, sorry. I'm trying, man. I can't remember you all. Still appreciate you
Hey.
coming.
Hey, let's talk about a couple things real quick.
Yeah.
Let's talk about no damage in an iRacing race doesn't mean no damage. We
That is
learned
true.
that over the last couple weeks doing our
Yeah.
new mission mania. You will get damage. It just goes away. It just does a quick repair on the track real quick.
Like initially, it's broke.
Yeah. So like during a race like the one we just did tonight, about 15 times I think I got your suspension is damaged or your wheels are towed out or something. But then they just correct themselves.
Well, I remember when we were running tonight, when I ran into you and your back had like crumpled up and went right back.
Yeah. So if you set up a race with no damage, there's gonna be damage. It'll just go away on its own. So it goes away very quick. I'd say within 5 or 6 seconds it fixes itself. But
Well, I think
just wanted to put that out there.
I think in New Mission Mania next week, I'm going to keep the no damage thing on. It should be interesting. Volkswagen Beetles at the Figure 8 in Irwindale. That's going to be. I've only run the
Yeah.
Figure 8 once.
Hey, Kevin,
Yep.
can you spit that gum out, please?
Oh my God.
What do you say?
Thank you, sir. We're good.
I love you.
I love you more.
Oh man, what kind of channel am I putting together here, guys?
I don't know. I was listening to mayonnaise.
The man.
Listening to like the squishy mayonnaise noises. And I was like, oh my
No,
god.
I was chewing gum. And he was like, "Hey, spit that gum out again for the second time tonight."
He's getting a handy while we're doing this.
No, man, it's like I kind of envisioned him like wearing a wig, like twirling his finger and chewing his gum, talking on the phone. You know?
That's why I don't use a camera because I don't want you guys to see all that.
We should get guys. We should do this like one of these days if we can get together and do it live and have all three of us and everything in one spot. That'd be cool.
Yes.
First time
Sure
we
is.
get enough donations, I'd definitely like to do it live. That'd be fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Be cool.
Do a live podcast recording while donating to the Combat Vets Motorcycle Association to help veterans. I love that idea. Hopefully we can do it.
That'd be great.
Hey, wasn't there a rule thing we were gonna talk
Yeah,
about?
so we were talking about it. Speeding on pit road, one of your pet peeves. You really enjoy getting penalized for speeding on pit road.
Well, yeah, it's not really the idea of getting penalized pisses me off. It's the holding for 46 seconds or 26, however long it is. It's like instead of a stop and go, they hold you. I wish they would just go like they do in real life and just, hey, you got caught speeding, go through the pits, stop in your box, go, or just pass through. I don't know why. I mean, do you guys have an argument for that? Why they would actually hold us? I don't know.
Yeah, I think you could go on pit road. You could do 100 miles an hour, or you could, let's say pit road speed limit's 55. You could go 56 and get banged, or you could go 156, right?
For your first time through, yeah.
Yeah, so I think they just lump it all together. So you sped, here's your penalty. I think that maybe they should tier it based on how many miles per hour you went over. 0 to 5 is this many seconds. 6 to 10 is this many seconds or whatever. But
That makes sense. It'd be kind of
yeah, but I feel like that's why they do it is because you can really speed, and then you know, or you could barely speed, so they've got to just make one penalty.
That makes more sense. Because, yeah, I didn't even think of that. Like, if I already got caught speeding, why not just burn it off? You know, just like, oh, shoot, I already got caught speeding going in. I might as well just blow through going away. I never thought of that. I guess it's just the honest guy in me.
Yeah, but you know what? If you speed going in and they hold you, and then you speed going out, you're gonna come back in.
True, but I don't think they hold you. I've never had it happen, so I don't know for sure. But
Okay,
do they hold
yeah,
you?
I'm not positive either. Jamie might know.
He's like, way to call me out. Thank you.
Yeah.
No, I don't know. I really don't know the answer. You know,
I don't either.
If you speed going in and they hold you, and then you speed going out, do you have to come back in? I don't know that. I would assume yes, but I don't know.
I'll test.
I would assume yes as well.
I'll test that theory, but I'm not going to test that this coming Friday.
No.
Championship night, man. And
You're
I know.
gonna wax ass.
What's that?
You're gonna wax ass.
Oh God, I hope so. I hope so. Caleb
What's
might
it
not
looking
make
like? Is it 4 guys racing for the championship?
it. It's 4 guys in the top, but right now it sounds like Caleb's not going to be able to make it. So the top 3 get promoted from each series into the next series, and automatically, if he doesn't show up, I'll be promoted to the next series because
Nice.
I'd be top 3. Getting a win, that's what I want.
Oh, of course.
Championship
Of course.
night, Chicagoland Speedway triple threat. Don't miss it, y'all. Don't miss it.
You're streaming that.
I would, of course.
What time?
Yeah. Hold on. What time does that start? Shit. 7:30 practice starts. So I'll probably go live at 8. Half-hour practice, and then about 8:40 green flag drops, and it's 95 minutes of racing, 3 stages. So
Nice. Yeah, people got to check in for that.
Oh.
It's gonna be a good race.
I hope you guys run it next season. That would be fun. You don't have to, but I mean, it's fun.
Yeah, I definitely don't mind running. You know, it's just life, man. So,
Yeah, dude, I
know,
get it.
When other stuff happens, you know, iRacing kind of takes that second tier.
I totally get it, man. I do. I've had to not stream because of life, so
Yep, that's what happens.
hopefully our fans out there can deal with that. I know you guys miss us. After that, some of the BS that I do, no, they don't miss us. Why the hell am I watching this dude? What? I was watching one dude earlier. He had 647 people watching him. I was like, wow, I can get 6.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Okay, so somebody just asked, I think this is for Friday night. Is it just the eligible guys racing, or will it still have a full field? Oh, it'll have a full field. It's going to be...
Full of landmines.
Oh, yeah. Dodging cars left and right. And it's Chicagoland with 3 different types of cars. Monster, Xfinity, and trucks. They both have their... They all have their pros and cons, but the trucks tend to be the quickest in the turns, and that's where everything gets screwed up.
Yeah.
So,
Everybody, it seems like it's super weird that there's no possible way that like anybody can catch the other guy that's in their class. Where they're like, hold on, let me hold up this line of trucks.
yeah.
And I'm like, dude, put that man in the wall. Like,
Oh, yeah.
like, meet me in the holler, bro. Like, you can't do nothing, but you've been in the way.
Well, I know you were running with me one night where I had that happening. I think it was at Charlotte. The trucks were actually faster than the Xfinity cars. Like, we
Yeah,
would...
lap wise.
Yeah. So, I mean, we were matching speeds on these straights, and in the turns, the trucks were quicker. So, over a whole lap, the trucks are faster, and I had a guy blocking me for, 15, 20 laps?
Oh yeah, man, and I was like screaming at my phone.
Oh, yeah. So, one of the turns, I didn't even hit the brakes. I just shut it right into him. Just like, dude,
Yeah.
get out of the way.
Yeah, you gotta do that sometimes.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
like...
I mean, you're not even passing in for position, right? That was like an Xfinity
No.
car. You were in a truck. Yeah.
Yep, you're only racing your class. It's typical multi-class racing, and I mean, I get you're gonna run into each other, but not for 20, 15, 20 laps. 10,
Yeah,
15
but
laps.
dude,
No.
yeah, but if like a GT3 car runs into a GT4 car or something, like they're not gonna just like swerve both lanes and block you on the exit.
No.
Like let second, third, and eighth place fucking catch you. Like, come on,
Yeah, no, it's
that's not cool.
Well, I had that last week too at Indianapolis. I can't remember. Oh God, I have to go back and look at it. But yeah, I had like a 1.6 second lead on somebody, and within like a half a lap of Indianapolis, he was right on my bumper because the dude in front of me was
Blocking the shit out of you.
yeah.
Yeah, and pulling air off your fucking spoiler when you're going down the road. It's like, dude, come on.
Yeah, I mean it's not gonna hurt you to
Well,
let me go, dude.
Like, why don't you just sit behind me and say fuel? You
Yeah.
idiot. But whatever.
It's fun. I mean, I love the league. I have a lot of fun in it. As frustrating as it is, but yeah, I mean sometimes you got to be a little more cognizant of who you're running. It's not gonna hurt you to let me go by if you're a different class, and vice versa for me.
Right.
So I don't know. Hopefully next year or next season I'll be running the Xfinity Series, and
you'll be in the truck sway.
Yeah.
that's fine. That's totally fine. Well, I remember Talladega was the harder one because all the Monster guys got together and drafting, all the Xfinity guys were getting together and drafting, and all the trucks were getting together and drafting, except 2 Xfinity cars, who then parked themselves in front of the truck field and were literally side by side. And I'm like, what are you doing, dude? Like, this makes absolutely no sense. You're gone. You're dead last in your field. You're not even... And every time we would make a move on them, they would actually go up to block the lane or come down to block the lane. And it's like, what? So, I mean, you get boneheads out there. That's why we have rivalries, and that's why I don't like that one dude, and I still don't like him, and it's been 2 years. I don't hold grudges.
Let me see him again.
Let me
And
see.
we
Let
know
me
'cause
see.
He puts his name on his car.
Let me see his ass again. I tell you, I'm gonna get that. Well, after one of my wins, he like wrecked me and like on a broadcast, and they're like, "Look at what just happened. We know they have issues." And I'm like, "Where's that son of a bitch?" But I was upside down in the stands at that point. I couldn't do anything else.
That's a good wreck.
Oh, he got me good.
Yeah, when you're taking flight, you're doing something right.
Oh yeah, well, I was doing burnouts. So he was not happy that I won. Apparently, I like a little rivalry here and there. I'll throw some fisticuffs.
And I like it too. But I like clean racing more than anything. Close, clean racing.
Yeah.
But I mean, I also like sleep and peace and stuff like that.
I definitely like the clean racing. I mean, I would prefer to keep it clean, but I'll drive you like you drive me.
Yeah, same thing. If somebody's hauling ass and they're catching me, like, if I'm watching my relative, like, shrink, I'm probably going to get out of the way. Because if I hold them up, they're probably going to wreck me.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. I'd rather let them go than get wrecked.
Yeah, because they're going to want to get by, and then desperation is a stinky cologne, man. And they will just knock you right out of the way.
I mean, that's pretty much what happened with that car in Charlotte. I mean,
Yeah. So I just let them go. If they're catching me slow, though, and I make a couple frig ups, and that's why they caught me, then I'll draft off of them or do whatever I gotta do. But
you guys
for the
definitely,
most,
you should definitely try Sonoma this week in the next gen.
definitely not. I was there this weekend for a few laps. That was fun.
Yeah, that's cool. I'd love to go to that track and check it out.
I would too.
It was nice. Beers were, I think it was like $14.99 for a Bud Light and $16.99 for a Sierra Nevada.
Are we talking gas prices? Are we
Good
talking,
Lord.
Those are beers.
Yeah, geez.
Good Lord.
They're like 16-ounce beers. That's like a dollar a shot, $1 an ounce.
Yeah.
I mean, I went to New Hampshire last year. It wasn't even that expensive. That's got to be California.
Yeah, dude, these people are California and politics and everything else going on.
Taxes and they're one of the worst, I think, for taxes and
I don't
Or
want
the best. Depends on who you talk to.
yeah. I mean, I don't know. I'm not somebody that's gonna go look up statistics for every state and figure out what taxes are there. I don't really care that much, but I feel like stuff's always more expensive there.
Well, not to get into politics too much, but I did hear this morning by two different news agencies, which are opposite sides. Apparently, the government of Mexico is saying that people are actually fleeing California and moving to Mexico. Like residents, they're actually buying homes.
Wikipedia says that at 7.25%, California has the highest minimum statewide sales tax rate in the United States.
There you go.
Which can total up to 10.75% with local sales tax included.
Wow.
Good grief.
That'll raise those prices. Yeah.
I'll stay in Virginia.
Yeah.
Or move to Mexico.
No.
That's another way to do it.
I hear they got good tequila.
Virginia ain't much better. I mean, it's better, but Virginia's.
We have our
taxes
flaws.
are crazy here too.
Yeah, these people are fucking out of control.
Yeah, I moved here from Massachusetts, so.
Did you really?
Yeah.
I thought you came. Oh.
Well, no, when I retired from the Army, we went up to Massachusetts for 4 years and realized that the snow doesn't work for Camaros and Corvettes, and I don't like the cold. I stayed inside from October to July.
You need to stay with your Camry. Don't get a Corvette and Camaro. Get a Camry. I know you like them.
No, dude, you can get out of here with that shit.
Shit.
He knows.
I'm still torn, dude. As much as I don't like my Chevys, man, I'm gonna start rooting for them.
Yeah, good deal.
I have to.
Yeah, I mean, I'd root. I really don't. I don't know. I was one of those guys who was a little upset when Toyota came to NASCAR, but I mean, it is what it is. They're probably made more in the United States than any of the other ones, so who knows?
Well, God, everything's made everywhere nowadays.
Yeah.
I mean, a 5.7 Hemi is actually Mexican.
Right, and a lot of Camaros and stuff are made in Canada or Mexico.
Well, I had to laugh. My wife, she had you remember the red car? She had a little Ford Focus. And we had a transmission issue on it. And we found out.
F-O-R-D.
Yeah, well, no. That's the kicker. The transmission issue on the recall was because the engine itself does not create enough torque for the clutches to actually grip in the engine. The transmission was made by Ferrari, I think it was. It was a Ferrari transmission and a Ford 4-cylinder engine.
Isn't that like the biggest rivalry you could have?
Right.
Yes,
Like
from Le
back
Mans.
in the Ferrari, and now they're like backdoor shaking hands, jerking each other off. Like,
From Le Mans,
They
yeah.
put a Ferrari transmission in a Ford Focus. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And then, like, I remember her friend has what was like, not the Ford Focus. What's that little tiny one?
Fiesta.
Fiesta, there you go. Had a Fiesta, the same problem, same transmission. And this guy was making fun of her, I guess, because they had the same job, but he drives a Porsche. He's a man. He drives a Porsche. And she got upset by it, and I was like, look, you got a car that's got Ferrari parts in it. His is mostly Volkswagen parts. Make fun of him.
Yeah, and he probably paints his toenail.
Yeah, he paid a shit ton more for Volkswagen Beetle parts.
Drives a Porsche. Is he the dude that wears like 3 polos and pops all of the collars? Is he that guy?
He's got his
Probably
shorts
calls
up
it
to
a
his chest.
Porsche.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Porsche.
It's not a
It's
Porsche, man.
It's not a boxer, it's a boxster.
Yes. I've never been a fan of Porsches, honestly. Nope.
I don't know. When I was a kid, that candy apple red 911. I mean, those cars were, man. That was,
When you were a kid,
we're talking
Ford
like
was-
early 80s.
Yeah, we're talking like early Ford assembly line, man. Come on, don't lie.
They were out back by the barn assembling piece by piece.
Yeah, he's out there hanging out with his mullet and his IROC Z.
all right, Gen X, calm down.
Oh no, I'm such a huge fan of an IROC. I'm not gonna lie, and I
Yeah,
got a
no, I
mullet.
know. Yeah, they just growing growing up in the '80s, man, cars sucked.
Dude,
You know,
didn't they? Like the DeLorean? What was that?
yeah. I mean, just
Whoops.
you had like a Corvette with 250 horsepower. You know what I mean? Like it was ridiculous
I,
after the crunch in the late '70s when all the muscle cars went away.
Now here's a question. What about now with the way the gas prices are? I mean, California is already adjusting that they're going to be like all electric sales by like 2030 or something. 5 years ahead of the projected sales time.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Like, what do you think's going to happen? I know Junior was talking about in his broadcast that they was like, are we going to see like electric SUVs? Are we going to see like electric Xfinity cars?
You actually just
Yeah.
reminded me of that. I was going to say that too. Yep.
I think we will. I think
For the Xfinity.
What's happening? I read or I saw. Gosh, it must have been like 3 months ago. I think it was like Portland, Oregon, or something. They signed a bill that said most gasoline engines will not be able to be registered starting in 2034.
Really?
So,
Where's that?
12 years from now, Portland, Oregon. That's how the governments will force people to go to electric cars. They'll just say you can't register it. So the dealers will stop making them.
You will go find parts for them.
Yeah. So, but it said most. So I think that the trucking industry is going to stay diesel. I think your older collector cars, those ones that are 20 years old or older, will probably still be able to be registered. But a brand new 2035, whatever, is going to have to be electric to register in some of these states.
Well, the problem is the infrastructure's not there, and a lot of people think like, oh, it's electric cars. It's like this energy's not free. You still have to have some kind of generator or something to make this power.
Yeah, usually it's ran by a diesel engine.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Even nuclear power plants, which are clean, have backup generators. I mean, this shit's not going to go away.
Doesn't places like Los Angeles already have like rolling blackouts in the summer when everybody's running their AC?
Dude, it happens here where like the whole California just shuts down. It's like they're called brownouts.
Right.
And, Jerry Brown was a governor here when all that started or whatever. But that was a big issue. Like you want everybody to register and only have electric vehicles, but at the same time, electric vehicles don't really pay a road tax here. So
Well, they do it in registration though. That's what they do in Virginia.
So we'll get you back with registration.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we're completely overloading an overloaded grid.
Right.
And we're worried about fires and everything else, and now it's getting 110 degrees out here, and at 5 o'clock, 5:30, when people come home, they flip their air conditioner on if it hasn't been on already all day, and then they plug their
car in.
Yeah. It is like a big old, like a 4-ton
right
electric pool,
Yep. Yeah. I can't wait to say though, I can't come to work. My car didn't charge last night.
Yeah.
I can't help it. They turned the power off on me.
You're gonna be zooming at that time anyway.
Yeah, but then when you want to get away from something and your batteries are dead.
Yeah. I can't plug in my laptop. My car's charging.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of those big forest fires they have over there,
Yeah.
I can't drive away because
they burn
power's
down
been
all
out
the
for
power
3
lines.
days. Yeah.
Yeah. And I've been using my Ford F1 Shitty to charge my house and my iPhone.
Yeah.
So now I can't get down the fucking hill.
You dick.
And on this, on the East Coast, it would be hurricanes or something, knocks power out for a week.
Yeah.
After a few days, if it becomes a problem, your car, you won't be able to drive. I don't know. We'll see.
I do like
We'll
that.
see what happens.
I am curious about that Ford Lightning though. I'd like to see one of those. That's a pretty big claim to power your house for 3 days.
Well, it's like power your refrigerator for 3 days.
Yeah, I was like, what is the limitation on this? I haven't seen the
Yeah.
spec on that. There's
You're not gonna be iRacing on fucking. Your,
oh bullshit.
no, it's like
I'm
think about it.
streaming.
I'm
Think about it. You got 750 watts in 1 horsepower, and if your computer pulls 800 watts, that's 1 horsepower pull all the time.
I am streaming
And
off
it's
my
a
truck.
Ford, come on, it's got like 7 horsepower to start with.
I am streaming off my truck.
Hey, have you seen the electric Silverado? You know, I'm a Chevy fan, but I think it looks a lot better than the Ford. Looks like a typical Ford F-150.
Yeah,
The Silverado, they kind of went the Avalanche route with it.
Blech.
It looks like like they had a deal with
It
rubber.
looks real good. Yeah.
Blech.
It looks real good though.
Yeah, I'm sure. Garbage.
Yeah,
It's got
That's it.
Wi-Fi. Yeah, so you can sit there and wait for the tow truck.
yeah. You can like give your kid the tablet and be like, here. That's why it has Wi-Fi. Like, so you can sit there on your laptop.
Absolutely.
Well,
So you can
guys,
iRace from it.
I think it's pretty much time to wrap up this episode. Hey, it's the first one, man. Thank you guys for doing this. Congratulations, we did it.
Thank you.
Hey.
Live, and nobody said anything too stupid, I don't think.
You know, I got it. I just chewed gum, so you know, I took care of that for y'all.
It's okay. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Nah, we're good.
All right.
I'm glad you said something. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I actually thought it was kind of hot.
Ooh.
Anyway, thank everybody for joining us tonight. I appreciate you guys being here. Join us next week. New Mission Mania, Irwindale Figure 8 in the Volkswagen Lights Championship running this Friday night. Hopefully we can make it. Join the stream Friday morning, Friday night. I hope to see you guys later. You guys have yourselves a great night. Make sure I'm pushing the right buttons here. There's a whole bunch of new.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a new layout here.
It's like a slow pat on the back, like you tried.
Yeah, of course I accidentally turned you guys off on the stream. My bad.
That was like a good joke, and he cut me off.
Yeah, see, that's a plus side about being in my shoes. You start ragging on me, I can turn you off.
He's like, oh, nothing about the Jeep. Bye.
Yes, my Jeep's purple. I got it.
Yeah.
I'll post pictures later. Hey, speaking of pictures, newmissionmotorsports@gmail.com. Do not forget to send. You can send pictures. You can send clips. Anything. Great saves, awesome finishes, huge wrecks, whatever you want. newmissionmotorsports@gmail.com. Have your clips here on our stream. I'll be posting this stream out on YouTube with the clips. Appreciate you guys showing up.